Hey, it's KD, man, and we back for another episode of Money Talks. And this one is a little different. I gotta admit, I'm out of my element. I'm not used to covering things like this. I'm not used to going in these type of fields. But hey, this is where the money is, baby, and this is Money Talks. So you gotta follow the money. And whether it be you cleaning elephant crap or whether it be you taking trips to Mars to take Mars samples, I don't know. If it's a bag in it, I'm trying to cover it. You know what I'm saying? So this one is a little bit, like I said, not odd, not necessarily strange, not weird, just different. You don't see the everyday person doing this. And what is this? What are you speaking on, KD? What is this so crazy that you speak of? Well, we got circus performers, man. Today, yes, circus performers. Yes. Dun 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 dun. Yes. And I know what you're thinking. Damn, they do all of these crazy tricks and all of these crazy moves and they're breathing fire and I see people doing just outlandish things. How do they do these things? Well, I'm thinking, how much are they getting paid? You know what I'm saying? Where's the money at? How much money are they making to really risk their lives and do these stunts? So today we got a very special interview with Kirby. Kirby's gonna break down, how she got in the game, what it takes to get in the game, and we just gonna go from there, baby. Hey, let's get into it, man. Money talks. All right, so we back with another episode of Money Talks, and today I got another special guest. Can you let them know about yourself?
Hi, I'm Kirby. I'm a freelance circus performer and co-founder of Oasis Arts Los Angeles, which is an entertainment company based here in the greater Los Angeles area.
A freelance circus performer. So,
Yes.
Kirby, you got to tell us a little bit about this. It's not every day I come across a person who is a circus performer. So, how did that get started? Did you have to go to school for that? Like, how did you get started performing?
So I've always kind of been interested in performance since I was young, and I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to do things like community theater as a kid, and baton twirling and things like that when I was younger. And so I decided to pursue it, and I went to school for theater arts and dance, and one thing led to another, and kind of joined the circus.
Okay. So, what exactly do you do at the circus for the people who are watching? Well, not act the circus, but what do you do? What performances do you do?
I'm a stilt walker, so I walk on stilts, I dance with fire, and I spin hula hoops.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been doing that?
I've been performing professionally since about 2014, and yeah.
Since 2014. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's that been like business-wise? Like, how do you go about starting? If somebody was to get into this, where would they start? How do they go about doing this?
Right. So at the beginning, it kind of started out as my side hustle, I guess you could say. I had a more regular full-time job, and this is what I did on the sides throughout the weekends. And at the beginning, it was a slow start. I was kind of doing a lot of things for free here and there, which I don't ever suggest you do. Get paid for your work. But it was me teaching myself and getting my feet wet in the performance industry. And from that, I kind of built a lot of relationships with different entertainment companies and gained a lot of trust with different, entertainment companies. And they just came to me more often asking me to work gigs. And then from there, I was like, why am I working for everyone else when I could be working for myself?
Got it.
So then I started my entertainment company with one of my close friends, Caitlin. And we're kind of a dynamic duo, and it's been going well.
How long were you in the game before you decided I need to go into business for myself? Like, how many years were you doing it where people were hitting you up until you decided I need to just go for it and start this thing on my own?
So the pandemic was kind of my push to start going into this more full time. I wasn't working my regular, I guess you would say 9-to-5 job I was before, and I kind of had faith in myself at that point, and I was like, I can do this full time. I can start a business and I can work for myself. And part of the reason why I started my own business is so I can book out performers and make passive income off of what they're doing.
Gotcha.
So if I book out someone who's an aerialist, and that's something I don't do, I get to provide a job to my friends, and at the same time I'm making a little bit of money working with the clients and taking a booking fee off that.
Yeah, so that's a gem right there. Everybody who's watching, she got started on her own, and now she's booking her own clients and collecting fees off of that as well. So that's pretty dope. What's a normal gig look like for you? Like, how long are you on your feet? How long are you up there on those stilts? Like, what's a regular day look like for Kirby?
So gig life is different every single day. You kind of never know what you're about to get into. Most of the work I've found recently starts before I get to the gig. That's booking the gig, communicating with clients, booking performers, planning out costumes, sending out contracts, all of that. Once that's done, showing up and getting the work done is the fun part to me. So usually if I'm still walking, the longest performance, or my usual performance is about 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes 2 hours with a break in between. It's fun for me, it's my passion, it's what I love to do. So sometimes it doesn't feel like work, I'm just having a good time.
Man, that's dope. But you said the hardest part usually is before the performance. So
yeah.
You went to school for theater. Did you have to learn marketing and business, to pretty much push your business? Because everything you did, you said was difficult, was the business aspect of things.
Yeah.
So how was that learning, and how important is that in this industry?
It's really important. And I didn't learn all the marketing and business in school that I'm needing now. However, my other co-founder, Caitlin, she's kind of the other half. I'm more the creative side. I plan the gigs, I book the events, I talk to clients, I plan costumes. She works with money, marketing, business. She developed our website. So finding a good partner, if you're going to have a partner, if you don't have all the skills, find someone who does have all the skills. But yeah, if I could go back and get some more education, I definitely learn more about business and marketing. I did things like stage management and directing in college, which I definitely pull from that a lot in my life now. So I'd say my schooling prepared me quite a bit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Being a woman in this industry, how is that? Do you get any, misconceptions, or do you feel like, negative vibes? How was it coming in, you being able to get gigs? Did they look at you like, oh, she's not strong enough, she can't do the things we're doing? How was that?
Definitely not. I would say this industry is predominantly women.
Oh, okay.
I work for 3 other entertainment companies pretty regularly, along with my own, and all of them are women-owned. And Oasis Arts, we always proudly say that we're a woman-owned company. We book out a lot of women. Mostly because, our performers are meant to be beautiful and sparkly and wonderful to look at. But I would say more so what we deal with is being inclusive. And I book performers of all shapes and sizes, all colors, genders, all of that. And I personally don't discriminate, and neither does our company. But working with clients, you never know what type of people you're working with. And luckily, I haven't had any issues yet. So yeah, it's all been pretty amazing so far.
Okay, sweet. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to the money talk. So a gig, what would like the regular rate go for a gig for someone who's experienced in this performing industry?
So this will be different depending on who you talk to. First and foremost, I always say just know your worth and know the time you've put in and the tools you're working with. Say if you're working with fire, you have to buy fuel, you have to buy your props and your costumes. But for a usual gig, still walking in fire, I like to book my performers for no less than $200 an hour. And that's the going rate for me. It goes up as, the hours go up. Sometimes people book us for multiple hours, several sets of 45 minutes, but for the most part, I try to have everyone walk away with $200 or more.
And how often is the work? Like, how often are you booked? Is it just a weekend thing? Can it be every day? Like, how often are you guys getting work?
So, since we work with freelance performers and different clients, all sorts of events, it's mostly weekends because people like to party on the weekend. So we're booked pretty frequently every Friday and Saturday. At least myself, I'm personally booked every Friday and Saturday. But I do have those random gigs throughout the week, and that's really awesome. But I would say if you're a full-time performer, you're looking at working mostly the weekends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So mostly the weekends. That's about 8 days in a month. I'm assuming. I could be wrong. My math is horrible as far as the weekends go. But how much money could you say someone could bring in a month doing this performing? Monthly, just the weekends.
So if you're working twice a weekend like I'm doing and just working freelance for yourself, I would say you could be making $1,600 or more a month.
$1,600 for about 8 days of work. That's pretty decent. That's really decent, as a matter of fact. And then, like you said, you're getting paid as well off of other people and booking other clients. So that's really great.
It's been kind of a level up for me.
Yeah. What would you suggest to anyone who's just getting started, anyone who's looking to, kick ass in this industry? What would Kirby suggest they do?
So I would suggest you follow your passion. And if you're really passionate about this and it's something you really love to do, then I believe you could be successful in it if you put the work in. This is something that I really love. I can't imagine myself doing anything else, and the universe has kind of just pushed this to be my main income and my main gig, and yeah, I'm blessed. So I would say if you're passionate about it, do it, and do it full force and do it fearlessly. I've always been going against the norm. I went to school for theater, even though that's not what my parents wanted me to do. So I've been following my passion for a long time, and it's been working out. So I suggest you do it too.
You got to let the people know where they can find you.
So you can find me personally on Instagram at Pixie Flow Arts, and you can find my business, Oasis Arts LA. That's oasisarts.la on Instagram, and you can email us at oasisarts.la@gmail.com.
Okay, you might want to spell the Instagram out for people, because
Oasis, OASISARTS.LA.
Okay, and the Instagram too.
Same thing.
I thought you gave a different Instagram.
Oh, my personal Instagram.
Yeah.
That's Pixie Flow Arts. PIXIEFLOWARTS.
Okay. All right. Well, Kirby, look, we appreciate you. Thank you. You dropped gems today. This was a great interview, so thank you for your time. And until next time, hopefully we'll get another interview later down the line, update, see how things are going, see if your business has grown. Until then, money talks.
Thank you.
Man, and there you have it. There you have it. An intro to a circus performer, an intro to performing at a high level. Kirby broke down the things that you needed to really get started and move forward in this industry. She told you how much the pay would look like via weekends. You know what I'm saying? 8 days, 1,600. Those are good numbers. Those are good numbers. Mind you, there's going to be events to where you can etch in during the week as well. So it's not just a weekend gig. This gig is whatever you make it. Like she said, you have to have a passion to do it. You have to be really passionate. You have to have that get up and go about you and love what you're doing. And you should love anything that you're doing, especially if it's bringing you back money and it's bringing you back a lifestyle that you can afford and you're living from the things that you love to do. That's a beautiful thing. They don't say it's work when you're doing what you love to do. So that's a plus if you're going to get in this industry. She also said there's people who get in this industry and they don't take it as serious. And that's fine. That's fine. If you're not fully in and you're looking for a side gig or some extra way to make some cash and you like performing, you like being in front of people, you like mingling with people, looking pretty, or for the dudes out there looking handsome, doing your thing in front of crowds, this is it. This is a perfect opportunity for you. And also, the business growth is huge. She spoke on the business side of things. So she's now leveraging her position in the game to dish out work and divvy out work to different clientele. She's now to a point to where if she didn't want to perform, she didn't have to perform, but she loves performing. But she could just collect money off of booking other clients. So she took this hustle, turned it into a main hustle, and then decided, I'm going to take this thing to the top, create a business with my business partner, and we're going to dish out the work. We're going to divvy out the work, which is great because now you're getting that passive income and also being able to go out and do something that you love to do. So Kirby's really growing in the game. If this is something that you could see yourself doing, you should reach out. Ask her some questions. What can I do to get in this? If she didn't answer all of the questions during the interview, maybe you could reach out to her and get the answers that you need. She seems like she's willing to help. So, man, this was a great interview. This was a great interview. It was something different, something I didn't really expect people to be making money like that easy. It's hard to see that type of money just based off of a couple days work, a couple hours work. And she was really able to accomplish that. And you can accomplish that too if this is something that you're into doing. If you want to build a business off of, you can see that this thing can grow to the point to where you don't have to do any manual labor within this industry. Some calls, setting up shop, who needs work here, who needs work there. You're divvying out the work now. Now you're divvying out the work and it comes easy to you. So, hey, for all my circus performers, to everybody out there who's interested in this, a great opportunity. It takes work. It takes skill. It takes a little bit of athleticism and strength. So if you don't mind working, if you don't mind standing on your feet, if you don't mind performing and making people happy, this is the gig for you, man. So, hey, it's your boy KD. It's Money Talks. Make sure you hop in the comment section, like the video, share the content. Make sure to share the content. We got to get out. We got to get out. Let the word out, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Let the word out. Well, hey, until next time, man. Money Talks all day.